Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. I spent some time at the zombie spawner. Not too much,
Oh,
just
did
today.
you?
But I got 2.5 or so stacks of feathers.
Oh, hell yeah. I had gathered a bunch of gravel at the end of our last session, but I haven't turned it into anything but gravel. So, um, I do have 31 flint, though, from gathering the gravel. I'll put that in the chest here.
Cool.
So we have 32 flint, actually. So that'll be a shitload of arrows, honestly.
Yeah, because each one makes, what, 4?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a nice... Whoa! I should have paid...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm alive. I just wasn't
So
paying
did you,
attention.
oh, well, so, where did he come from?
Somewhere, he, like, was right here. So I don't know if he came over this
Oh,
wall.
it's up there. Look, we'll see where the zombie's at.
Oh,
That's where he came from.
hi, buddy. Let's take care of him. He doesn't want to come down.
He's scared of heights.
Ah,
Yeah,
he-
and you like pillar up there and like close it up or something.
yeah, I'm curious if that leads to like a lot more cave over that way. Like that we haven't been to yet.
Yeah.
God, is there a lot of just open area above us that we haven't been paying any attention to? Oops.
This is just a small little area. I mean, it goes over to more stuff, but there's nothing really here that we need access to or to
Okay.
explore. So I'll just close it up.
Yeah, we don't want that
Okay.
happening again. That was not good. Good thing it wasn't one of those like insta creepers.
Yeah, those didn't exist back then, I guess.
Oh, I gotta get some
So,
more.
for people watching on YouTube, I'm streaming this as well right now because I'm doing a subathon.
So you're already behind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You could have watched this live, guys. But the reason why I mentioned that is I might bring up chat from time to time. People wonder if I have voices in my head. I kind of do.
Well, I was gonna say we knew that was true, whether you're streaming or not, but you know. So are you excited for the start?
Yeah. I didn't, like I said, I didn't get a lot done today. I basically just kind of called people up on like plans, talked about like what I want to do because like I want to get goats and stuff this time. Um, if it makes it that far, like probably like day 30, day 45 or so, if we're still going, get goats.
You're
Um,
gonna go like incentive goal, or just gonna go purchase some?
I mean, like I don't really know. I think like if it lasts that long, that's kind of the goal. You know what I mean? Like it has to make it that long in order for us to purchase goats. But I also have to like get a pen built and stuff. So like if I get the pen built and the subathon goes on that long, then we'll get goats. Basically, is kind of how we were thinking about doing it. I don't know if we'll keep the goats after the subathon. Like one of the things we were talking about is maybe just getting them for the subathon and then selling them after. We're also considering getting a pregnant goat, and that way, like, once it has a baby, we'll have more goats than what we started with. Because a lot of people sell pregnant goats, I've noticed on Craigslist. Um,
So what is the ultimate goal for the goats if you're gonna get them and not necessarily keep them?
we might keep them. Basically, if they're too much work afterwards, like we're just gonna be like, all right, well, we couldn't do it, basically. But if they're not, then we'd like to have goats, for like goat's milk and stuff, make goat cheese, that sort of thing.
So these are kind of just like your test goats.
Yeah, yeah, basically like trial goats. I need to build a bigger chicken coop because we hatched eggs from the Duck and Doc chickens, and which we sold Doc. He became an asshole, and so we had to get rid of him. But we have a bunch of their babies, and so I need to build a bigger coop because the little one, the little coop I had built in the woods was not enough to hold all the chickens that I've hatched. So I need to build a bigger coop. Um, it's gonna be hot. It's already hot. So
I was like, yeah, what's the temperature out there? We went from 60 degrees last week to it was 90 over the weekend, and it's been hanging out in like 80, 85.
yeah, it was 82 today. I don't think my temperature in the cabin ever got over 80. I think it's the highest I ever saw it on the clock thing. A little cooler in the woods. But yeah, it was 90 a couple days ago here as well. So yeah, it's it's a little worrisome, the temperature part. Um, but just have to stay cool, I guess.
Yeah, just stay cool. Do you got a fan?
Yeah, I have the fan, and like last subathon they could take the fan away, but they can't take the fan away this time.
Do you got a mini split?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? We looked into
Yeah,
me and ZK
yeah.
looked
You
into
talked you
like
talked about how much it would cost to run the
yeah,
conduit.
that's the expensive part, honestly. Like the mini split's cheap compared to how much it would take to get the power down there to run the mini split. Um, so
Yeah, it's wild how much electrical stuff costs, that's not counting the like labor for it. That's just the oh my god, something's wrong with my mouse. Okay, that was weird.
you said my mouse, I thought of like a little tiny pet mouse. I'm like, is
Yeah,
he okay?
he was going squeak squeak squeak.
Yeah, he's not doing
No,
good.
I got stuck. Like all of a sudden, it was just going into the corner. Like it was like my key was stuck down or something like that. But then I like rubber banded all the way back, and it
Huh.
it was weird.
I was joking earlier how funny it would be like, cause like I've been working to get like to go live for like 2 fucking weeks at least, like just all the things that need to be done, and then just like the last like I'm already exhausted and I haven't been live, and it's like how funny would it be if like the timer runs out tonight. It's like all that fucking prep work, and then it's just like
Well, so
I was like,
what would you do if, let's
I
say,
mean,
the
what could
timer
I do?
if the timer runs out today? Are you just gonna say, "Oh, that was it. That was the subathon," or are you gonna give it some type of grace period to try to get it going if that were to happen?
I mean, I don't know. Like if it ended today, that I mean, I have to take that as like, that is what it is. I would think, right? Like,
I mean, you're kind of doing it all for yourself. I don't know what you have to do.
I mean,
I mean, yes,
yeah,
I guess in the spirit of the subathon, that's what it's for. But I don't know if anybody starts these. Like, what do you start it with? What do you start on the timer?
6 hours.
Okay, and so you already give it a built-in. This
Yeah, it gets a
is
little buffer. Yeah, and I think what I'm gonna do since like last time, I didn't pause the timer at night. I'm not gonna pause the timer at night, but I also like whenever like Arcus and I did these, we would do like double time at night, and I didn't do that last time because I'm like, dude, the night's probably worse than the day. But I would say that's not the case this time. Like the night's not worse since I have a little structure and I have a roof over my head and whatnot. So I was thinking about doing this time is doing time and a half at night. So not double time, but like time and a half uh, on any nighttime
it's
donations when I'm sleeping.
overtime.
Yeah. Um, but uh, but yeah. Today we mainly just chatted about like the plans and like got a few things set up and started like planning out like where I'm putting my garden and stuff like that. And tomorrow I'm gonna try to focus heavily on getting the garden going. Um, because I want to have, I want to have more food than I did last time. That's not just donated to me. I want to be more like self-sufficient on the food side of
And
things.
and what kind of things are you gonna plant?
I have a lot of peppers, like a lot of bell peppers and like spicy peppers and various things like that because they always produce heavily. At least here, they always have. So I was like, that's pretty good for a lot of something abundance. A lot of tomatoes. Um, I have like a blueberry bush and stuff, but that won't really do much this year. But it'll be. I mean, that's the kind of thing that you just plant it and forget it, right? You don't have to do anything with it. It just lives wherever you put it. Um, let's see what else did I get? Like squash, watermelon, cantaloupe, cucumber. I wanted to start all this stuff from seed, and I got a bunch of seeds, but I didn't get them started in time. So I ended up going to Home Depot and buying already started plants. Um,
Well,
I have a bunch of
that was
seeds
gonna be the
too.
next question: is how long is it until the crops that you're gonna grow are gonna start to be sustainable?
Yeah, I mean it takes a while, right? Like there's one of the tomato bushes I have actually has little tomatoes on it. So I could get like some of the cherry tomatoes and stuff pretty quick, but it's not like, oh, this is my meal, right? So I still have like the store where chat can buy food and whatnot. So that's still a thing. I just want to work towards more of sustainability on my own.
I just had like came to this area. I lit it up. I went back to get more lava. Thought I had blocked off pretty much the areas anything could get in, and I just came back to like just full of mobs.
The hell.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they came from.
Last time I didn't do much hunting because I was like, yeah, y'all give me so much food and all this, like no reason to kill anything. But I do want to do like more hunting this time, like kill a squirrel. I want to make like some like the deadfall traps like they make on Alone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll eat a mouse.
I mean,
We'll
they don't
see.
give you too much, but it's
Yeah, apparently
something,
it's like
right?
25 calories. This
Yeah.
is what they always put on the screen on Alone. This is the equivalent of one pizza roll.
And you're like, pizza roll.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't.
there's a spawner
Oh,
over
I
here.
see. I
What kind
see
is it?
you.
Have we lit this one up? Oh, yeah, we have. It's a big spawner.
Good. We need lots of
Yeah.
pigs.
True. Actual pig spawner would be nice.
You know, I was gonna say, I'm surprised that they never made it into the game, especially with that being like the main icon for them at the beginning
Yeah.
of just having a pig spawner. Like, why not?
Right. Yeah, I agree. Didn't you keep one of those spawners that time I put pig spawners in your house?
Yeah, I think I kept one of them in there and we destroyed the rest.
Yeah, that's funny. It's so funny. I always think about that because how serious everyone got about the game later, and then back then, like if we had done that, they'd be like, "Oh my God, you cheater!"
Well, and keep in mind, my first prank, I was just a griefer.
Yeah, true.
That's what people were very mad. And, luckily I had done that in a way where I was waiting for you so I could tell you where your stuff was actually at. But you did get really mad because you actually thought somebody had griefed you.
Yeah, I did. I thought it was Nevers. I went and like tore his house apart and like found his like hidden stash.
Which wasn't your hidden stash. And
No, that
you
was the
probably
funny
you
thing. I
probably
was like, I
realized
thought it was.
and you probably realized he had so much more stuff than you because, it's
Yeah,
Nevers.
yeah.
What is going on with that guy? I haven't heard from him in a while.
Um, we were doing that Divine Journey or Divine
Mm-hmm.
Journey 2, whatever. Me, him, Packrat, and Arcus. And at the end of the last subathon, Packrat brought up us resuming, and Nevers was like, okay, but then Arcus was like, I don't know about all that. So I think Nevers is still around. He's just working all the time. But
I mean, Divine Journey was the thing for the longest time. That didn't you have like a year and a half backlog or something like that?
yeah, yeah,
Are,
yeah. I
are
don't
they
know why
are
we
they still
decided to
going?
do. No, they did finally finish. But yeah, I don't know why we decided to do Divine Journey 2, honestly, after the nightmare that was Divine Journey 1.
I mean, it's kind of nice to have like weird consistency things because core audience. There's going to be somebody, even if it's just one guy, who watches every single one of them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't imagine. I'm sure there's people out there. Steve's probably done it. Seen all the episodes. He's the guy.
I mean, honestly, that's one reason I have such a hard time with Twitch because I'm not one to need to be interacting with everybody that I'm like, watching. So I understand where a lot of people enjoy that part of Twitch is the interaction or even
Jesus fucking
YouTube live.
Christ.
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm alive.
I didn't see a death message, but do you need food?
No, I didn't even hurt me. Somehow. There's a fucking skeleton shooting at me. Oh, I think it. Oh, okay, cool. He blew up a jack-o'-lantern, but it didn't despawn.
No.
Just threw my.
I realize I keep putting lava down, just in like a little hole and then digging a lava wall. I didn't even think about the fact that I should probably go just find one of our spare jack-o'-lanterns and use that when I'm doing stuff like that. Do we have spare ones around?
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't see them in the chests. What
I
did we?
thought we did. I mean,
Well,
I don't know where they're
we
at.
we have a
Actually.
couple like ones in here for the tree, which is not planted right now. I realize. One's up there by the spawn or the zombie spawner. don't know where the rest of them are at, though. One's just hanging out with the lava in that lava wall over there. You know, I gave him a friend early in the
Oh,
series.
see? I'm like lost. I fell down a hole and I don't know how to get. I guess I gotta pillar back up.
I see your name, so you are not far from the
Yeah,
base.
I know how I got here because I got knocked in by a skeleton, but I didn't. Look, I didn't fall in lava or something.
Yeah, you are like right next to the base. Yeah, there you are.
There's so many mobs right here.
Yeah, I'm actually working the opposite side of the spawner, trying to light up over there. I'm figuring that the more by the spawner we get lit up, the more efficient that'll be.
True. Yeah.
I don't know if we really need super efficiency. It's not like we're...
No, I think we'll be fine on feathers now. But at least we found that.
When you played this the first time, did you just like camp out and get stacks upon stacks of feathers, or did you not really have the need to do that?
No, I did. I would like AFK and fill up on feathers, like when I wasn't recording or whatever. And because like, also I think like the server settings, it's not set to as hard as it was when I played. 'Cause
I feel
I
like
was
we've taken a
already
lot of damage that we're not like actually taking.
Yeah, yeah. Like I feel like we would have died from some of these creepers and shit.
I agree with that statement. I mean, especially even I just test running this to make sure it would work. I was doing it on a single player to make sure like the seed still worked and gave us, you know, something usable since it's a different than the original seed. And I remember dying just going down the pit time after time after time.
Yeah, I remember that happening to me the first time I played this. It's like just getting down here is hard.
My God, this is acting up. I don't really want to put another lava wall there. That's so pointless. Can I do? Be dangerous and go down here. So are you going to be disconnected from like news and stuff again for...
I ended up kind of reading the news and stuff in my downtime at night, so it wasn't like it. I was like no internet last time I think at first, and then like eventually I was just like whatever.
you're like, I need to know what's happening in the world.
Yeah, I mean at this point it's been going on this long. Like I'm just gonna look at the internet, guys.
There we go. Oh, this is just a dead end.
I just can't imagine it going on as long as the last one though. You know, like that was so long.
But you also didn't expect the last one to go that long.
No.
So what is your timer? Since I can't see it on the screen, what is it up to since you've started? Like you started it at 6. Are you actually already getting increase in time or not really?
It's got 6 hours and 30 minutes on it when I paused it.
Ooh, up here.
So yeah, I guess like 6.5 hours has been added, technically, because it had been like 6 hours since I started it when I paused the timer.
I definitely hear.
Or no, I guess we were like 7 hours in when I paused the timer. So, yeah, like 7.5 hours has been added to the timer since we started.
I hear a lot of zombies behind a wall where I'm standing right now. That'd be really funny if I come across another zombie spawner.
Yeah, is it close to the other spawner?
It is.
That'd be really funny.
I don't think it's close enough to combine them if that's what it turns out to be. Oh nope, it just is a big cave. Because I just broke into said cave. Yep, big cave. Ooh, yep. There's the zombie that was talking to me.
Heck, bro.
I'm going to try to do this in a way where I can do one of those double walls that lights up both sides of this thing.
This time I have a four-wheeler too, so that's nice.
I was watching your stream a little bit earlier and I saw the four-wheeler. I'm not sure what you plan on doing with it.
Well, it's gonna make getting places much easier, right? Like to the pond and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of far away, huh?
Yeah, and we tested it going. We went to another pond I know of close by, and the signal's way better there. They said so that'll be good. So I can just like go to a closer pond
So another
or
pond without fish?
yeah. You say without
Yeah,
fish?
another pond without fish. I mean, because that's all I know about your ponds is
Yeah, yeah.
you must like pre-fish your hooks for the stream.
Uh-huh. Dude, I can't believe that one I caught. The first one I caught, whenever just a stick on a string or a string on a stick. I mean, I guess both are still true. But and like I'd found that bug when I'd sat down to eat a snack after having no luck with anything.
You found a bug?
Yeah, so like the first fish I caught was like, God, I weighed it. It was either 6 or 9 pounds. It's fucking massive bass. Um, and the way I caught it, I'd been fishing. I had used like corn or something for bait, and I'd caught. Um, I don't remember if I'd caught anything yet. I think I'd got like nibbles from like the bluegill or whatever. I might have caught a bluegill. I don't remember exactly, but I had uh, I had sat down to eat a snack, and this giant millipede, like fucking massive thing, was underneath me. I gotta reconnect because of stupid tree. Um, it was under this tree, and I had like sat on him, and so I grabbed him and like put on a bigger hook and put that on, and I caught that massive fucking bass like right away. And it was so big he bent the hook. It was like one of those like 3 prong hooks. I was looking at it after I got it off of him, and it was like bent. But yeah, it was big fish. It was cool.
Let's see.
It's like one of the biggest fish I've ever caught in my life, honestly.
And it was with a bug and a string and a stick.
Yep, yep.
Nice.
I don't know that I ever caught a fish using the fishing rod. To be honest with you, I
I
may have caught one there towards the end, but yeah.
yeah, I sure know I didn't.
No, you sure didn't. Well, we are out of time, folks. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you in the next one.
All right, guys, we'll see you.